What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. Today we tried a new thing. We're going to do cinematic tests like this. So no talking in the beginning. I'm going to talk at the end just to explain what I did and what gear I used. This will be more to see cinematic test footage of certain lenses and camera combinations. The main thing this was about was the Zhiyun Crane M2, which I've had for quite a while, but I've never actually used it because I use the Weebill S for everything. I'm going to sell this to a friend of mine, so I wanted to get at least one video out the way. Maybe I'll throw in one more before then. I'd like to do one with the A7C on here because that's kind of a heavy camera, but it actually works quite well on here. But basically trying to do lens and camera, maybe lights combinations of cinematic tests, plus photo stills. So at the end of the video, you saw the photo examples of the ZV-E10 using the 18mm 1.8 Samyang lens, which is the one we're filming on right now. It is very wide. You can see I'm sitting, this is me touching the lens. So, and then the Samyang 45 1.8, which is this one. This is the ZV-E10. Very nice little camera. I have a few issues with it, but very nice little camera. One thing I do suggest if you do have an M3 is get one of these little dudes. It's a Ulanzi. I don't know exactly what it is. I'll put it in the description, but it's a Ulanzi quick release mount. But you can see quick release mount that's on the bottom of the camera, and then it just like clicks in like that. This way it's much easier to mount because the M2 doesn't have locks on all the axes, and it comes with a stupid little screw which is very tricky to put in and move around. So this, you just click it in there, good to go, pre-balanced and everything. The gimbal works great on this combination of camera and lens, but obviously a little shaky because it's quite light. Having a heavier gimbal and camera is always going to make it a little bit more stable, but I wanted just to get the test out the way so you guys can see what it does. So everything was shot on the Zhiyun Crane M2 gimbal, Sony ZV-E10, 18mm Samyang 2.8, and then the 45 1.8, purely because I wanted to give her some portraits, and the wide angle is quite hard to use for like close-up portrait. So I did both lenses in this test. All of the footage is 1080p, 30 frames a second, which I slowed down to 80% just to give it a little bit more smoothness. I didn't do a 4K. I will do one, but a 4K on this camera is very bad. I don't even think it's usable for anything moving. Maybe this sitting like this would be great, but even if I had to do this, it would wobble big time. So I'll do like a test run for you to show you what that does, but not a good 4K camera. If you want to do long recordings like a school play and stuff, that's what I got this for. Works like a bomb. You can run like 2 hours without it overheating, no problem. 1080p though. And then I did only use the gimbal for stabilization. I didn't do anything in editing, so all of it that you can see in the camera is me just hand holding it, trying to be stable. You'll see the parts where I ran after her, it's labeled. And then the picture profile used is a customized Cine 2 profile, which I found online. If you want that Cine 2 picture profile settings, I will put them in the newsletter. Also, if you want the free LUT that I use for this color grade, you can see here before and after. It's a custom Cine 2 profile creative LUT, so it will convert it a little bit and then it will tweak the color grade to look like mine. And then from there, you just adjust exposure and stuff depending on how you shot the shot. And then the Lightroom preset I use to make Sanchez photos, so the color grade that you see on the photos, if you want that preset, is for free. Just got to go down below to the link, sign up for the newsletter, and then I think every maybe end of the week or end of 2 weeks, I'm going to send an email out to everybody on that list with free Lightroom presets and LUTs and links to the new videos so that you guys can keep watching them, because all the likes that you put on the videos really helps us, and all the views really helps the channel. So I want you guys to please go down below right now. Don't need to subscribe, just click the like button, leave me a comment. I'd love to chat to you guys. And then if you want to see anything else, especially Sony wise, let me know test wise what you want me to do. I have a bunch of lenses and a bunch of cameras I need to do more stuff with, mostly Sony. But if there's like a Fuji thing or a Nikon thing or a something you want me to test, let me know. I'll try find it and then I will do a video for you. Other than that, I think this year the channel is going to take a bit of a change, purely from the vlogs don't really do well, even though I enjoy making them big time. They do very little views and they don't get rewatched a lot. So I think this kind of stuff and tutorials is what this channel is going to become. And then I think I'm going to throw the vlogs back onto the vlog channel, because that way if it gets no views, it's okay, because it's kind of more of a fun place to do fun things with people who want to see the fun stuff. For the people who are here for tutorials and tests and cinematic stuff and stuff like that, that's what this channel is going to become. I think I'm going to move all the vlogs to the vlog channel. So if you want to see them there, there is a link down below to the vlog channel. I haven't put anything on there in a long time because I moved it all to this channel. But I'm going to move, maybe I'll even re-upload some of the ones from this channel over there. No, probably not. No, I'm just going to put all the new vlogs from now on onto the vlog channel. This channel will be all tutorials, test runs, cinematic tests, Q&A type stuff. Maybe a vlog if it is based on a camera test, like is this camera good for vlogging? It will be here. But normal vlogs, me showing off South Africa vlogs, all that stuff's going to go other channels. So please go down there, subscribe there. Maybe we can get that channel monetized too, which would be great. But either way, I think this channel's direction for the show is going to be all tutorials, tests, such and such. Yeah. What's the audio like? This is the Audio Technica AT2020 mic, which is actually very nice for most stuff. I hope I'm recording it correctly. Otherwise, the audio is going to suck. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to buy any of the gear I use, there's links down below. If you want to try out some free software, Luminar, get a website, all kinds of stuff. It's all down there. It all supports the channel, all makes me a little bit of money, and then I can do more and more stuff for you guys. This year is the year I get my YouTube to a point where I don't need to worry about clients as much, and I can worry more about you guys. But I need your help. So please go down below, drop a like, and drop a comment. Subscribing, not a huge deal, but if you're into cameras, if you're into that kind of stuff, do a subscribe. If you just came to watch the cool video of the model being pretty, then thanks for watching. Click a like, drop a comment. I think I'm talking too much now. Anyway, if you have anything you want me to try, do, or test, comment, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.